In today's video, it's time for me to get serious with selling more books. I've decided to give A+ content a go, and as I was doing it, I discovered that there's new AI features that Amazon themselves have brought to creating your A+ content. It makes it a lot easier. They do text and images for you. It's brilliant. It's only available in certain countries, but you can do it in the US, that's fine, for the US market. And there's also still the option for you to create your own A+ content. So that's it. It's a brilliant way to get your book seen by more people, especially since, as I've said in the video, when I started doing this, there was a look inside feature. So when you uploaded your book, the first few pages were visible to people wanting to buy them. That's not the case anymore. So people are just really taking a punt on the cover. With A+ content, you can show people the interiors of the book, and it's just another space for you to sell your book to the customers. It's silly not to use it, and I've been a silly boy. Not anymore though. On with the video. So in an effort to increase me KDP sales, I thought it was about time to look into A+ content again. So I've done a couple of books, and I thought I might as well make a video. Firstly, because it's content, and I'm trying to put out more videos also this year. But secondly, it also might kick you into getting your A+ content sorted. And I noticed that there was a bit of a significant change. So to get into the A+ content, you go to marketing and you select your region where you want to run the A+ content. You've got to select it for each separate region. So today I've done the Valentine's Day book and the fashion sketchpad, and I did previously, so when was this submitted? 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I did attempt A+ content for these books. I did check, and for the planners I did in this A+ content, I sold about 30. The academic planners, a little bit less. Whether it's down to the A+ content, I couldn't tell you, but you know, it's worth doing, and it's worth a little experimentation. Now, the main thing about the A+ content is when I first started doing KDP, there was a look inside feature, so your books, the inside pages would be displayed, whereas now for low content books you can't look inside. So this is an example of the content that you can create. So there's a nice image of the book in a themed setting. Valentine's Day, so I picked a Valentine's Day setting. And I've got three sections there. This is from the mobile site and the desktop preview. This is what you'll see on the desktop. There you go. So it gives the person a look inside the book, and it lets me add a little bit more information to each picture. So it's worth doing for that. The best thing is that recently there's been an update, which I didn't realise until I came to do this, where you don't have to do all that yourself. Like for these ones here, I had to create these images, do the mock-ups, put them all in, like get these little patterns around, try and theme it all together. I didn't have to do all of that this time, which is good. You can be as hands-on as you want, of course, with this, and you can create it all from scratch yourself. But there's something that makes it a little bit easier if you're lazy like me. So we're going to start to create A+ content for a new book, and you saw what I clicked there. You know, the content name. This is going to be for my Little Monsters books, which are gratitude journals for kids, and I've given the files away free, so I'll link to those in the video. If you want them, go grab them. So you fill in the title name there, and then click Add Module. And this is what you're confronted with. Loads of different options, but look, some of them have got AI ready next to them. Not all of them, and this isn't available in all regions. In the US it is certainly, and I tried it for the UK, it's not there. So I thought stuff that, and I didn't do it for my UK books. I will do when I get more time. That seems to be what I say all the time now, when I get more time. So there are a few with AI. I do want pictures in there, so I'm going to use this one here. And now, so anything with AI ready is available to, it's ready for AI. Obvious. Press select content to generate. And now you can pick which bit of content you want the AI to generate. I'm going to select all because I want to do everything. If you want to write your own headline or your own text or supply your own image, just deselect the bits you don't want. So I'm going to press generate content. And now it's going to ask for the ASIN number. So I'll just get that from my KDP account. So here it is here. And that's the book that I want, so that's fine. And here you can choose which image you want. I'm going to use this image for the front cover. Now it is a square, minimum 300 by 300, so it's not going to be the perfect shape of the book. Great for square books, like the Valentine's Day, but not for your 6x9s or your 8.5 by 11s. I normally go for realistic, and that Valentine's Day image was a realistic one. But we'll try abstract for this, just because there's no real suitable style, I suppose. There's no need for it to be a realistic style. You can add anything you want up here. You can add text prompts. So this is prompts for the text descriptions. I'm just going to leave that as is because I want to show you where it gets the information from. And here you can add descriptions for the image, whatever you want. So look, there you go. There's an example there. The same as you would use ChatGPT or Midjourney or something like that. You can add an image you wish to emulate, which I don't have one. And you can pick a theme. So we'll just have a quick stroll through here. I think backyard at the top is probably maybe the best one, or perhaps a living room. You want something for the kids, really, because it is a kid's book. We'll have a look at water splash. And then we'll click generate content. So while this is generating, I'm going to go and add another module. And I'm going to add something myself this time. So I will go to, I like this 3 image and text. So I'm just going to drag images into these areas here. So when you add your image to this section here, you also have to add image keywords. And this is for people who are using the text descriptors for images. So for this one, I'll just put example page showing activities for children to complete. Now, I'm not using that right. I should really describe exactly what's on the page, but that's not bad. You only get 100 characters. And again, because the image is square, you just pull it about to fit the bit you want to fit. You can also zoom in and rotate. The AI has successfully generated things. So, A Gratitude Journal for Little Monsters, that's the title of the book. And they got this just from the description. You can edit it yourself. You can use the prompts. I'm not really a big fan of that image, so I'll go back to generate content again. And I'll go to realistic. I'll keep it water splash. So now it's going to regenerate everything. I should have just did the picture really. It's going to regenerate everything and we'll just see if it changes. Back to this. So this is a standard 3 images and text. This isn't AI, so I've got to fill it all in myself. So you give each picture a headline, and you do the body text. So this is just another place for you to sell your book, to give its good points. So this is the regenerated content. This is the same. The picture's changed and it looks better like that. So I'll keep that as it is, and I'll say done with generating. And this is the bit I filled in by myself, because I'm a big clever boy. Pictures, headlines under each, and a little description there, plus a headline. So hopefully the potential buyers will look inside the book. They'll be able to see the A+ content, see what's actually in the book, rather than having to judge by the cover, because you should never do that, judge a book by its cover. And hopefully it'll lead to more sales. So the next thing to do is to apply the ASINs. There we go, that's that there. Apply content, review and submit. So again, this is what the preview is going to look like. This is the mobile version. So there's a mock-up of the book there. There's all the bits I did. Check for spelling mistakes. I'm not going to, because I'm confident. And that's the desktop version. Great, so submit and submit for approval. So it can take up to 7 business days for your content to be reviewed, and if approved, 24 hours for it to appear. So we'll have to see what happens. Now you've got to be careful, because for my Valentine's Day book, it flagged up something saying there's something in your description which might cause it to be rejected. It didn't say what it was, but bearing in mind that it was the AI that created the description, you know, I don't know, I think the word sexy might have been used. But then there was an option saying click to fix the problem. So I clicked it and it went away. So I don't know if that's sorted or not. We'll find out. We'll see if it gets approved or not. So that's it for today's video. A+ content. Is it important? Everyone keeps on telling us it is. And it is a very good way for you to get your book interiors seen by the people who are going to buy the books, your customers. Like I said, when I first started, you had a look inside feature. You do not anymore for low content books. So that's why this A+ content's pretty important. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.